Welcome to this deep dive into one of the most fascinating modern pennies, the 1984 Lincoln cent, a coin that, under the right circumstances, can be worth up to $18,000. But what makes it so valuable? Is it rare? Is it an error? And how can you tell if you have one? Let's explore the history, the features, and the incredible market value of this coin. 1. The legacy of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909. Introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny originally featured a wheat reverse, which was later replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. By 1984, the penny was well into its memorial reverse era, struck from a copper-plated zinc composition, having transitioned from the bronze alloy in 1982. While most 1984 pennies are common and worth face value, a small number of them exhibit an unusual characteristic that has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. 2. The 1984 double die obverse, a valuable error. What makes some 1984 pennies worth thousands of dollars is a well-known minting error, known as the double die obverse DDO. This error occurs during the die-making process when a misalignment causes the design to be imprinted twice at slightly different angles. The doubling on the 1984 penny is most noticeable in Lincoln's ear and the lettering Liberty. Unlike machine doubling, which appears as a flat, shelf-like secondary image, a true double die features distinct raised duplication of the design. The 1984 DDO penny is particularly famous because the doubling on Lincoln's earlobe is so clear that it is sometimes referred to as the doubled ear penny. 3. How rare is this penny? While the U.S. Mint does not release official mintage figures for error coins, experts estimate that only a few thousand 1984 DDO pennies exist. Considering the billions of pennies produced that year, this makes them quite scarce. Most of these coins were released into circulation before collectors discovered the error, meaning many have been used in daily transactions. While uncirculated examples exist, finding one in the wild is extremely rare today. 4. The value of a 1984 double die penny. The value of a 1984 DDO penny depends on its condition. Coins that have been heavily circulated might sell for $75 to $200, while uncirculated examples can range from $1,000 to $5,000. However, the highest prices come from pennies graded MS67 or higher by third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC. The record price for a 1984 DDO penny reached an astonishing $18,000 at auction due to its near-perfect condition. Collectors and investors actively seek high-grade specimens, making these coins highly desirable in the numismatic world. 5. How to identify a 1984 DDO penny. If you think you might have a valuable 1984 penny, follow these steps. Check Lincoln's ear. A true double die will show a clear, extra lobe or outline near the ear. Look at Liberty. The letters may also exhibit minor doubling. Use a magnifying glass. A 10x loupe is recommended for spotting fine details. Compare with verified examples, online resources like PCGS, NGC, or reputable numismatic forums can help confirm authenticity. Get it graded if you believe you have a high-quality 1984 DDO penny. Consider submitting it to a grading service for official authentication. 6. Other 1984 penny errors and varieties. While the DDO penny is the most famous 1984 error, other varieties exist that can be valuable. Off-center strikes. If a 1984 penny was struck off-center by at least 50%, with the date still visible, it could be worth $100 or more. Broad-struck errors, coins struck without the retaining collar, may appear wider and thinner than normal. These can be worth up to $500 depending on the error. Clipped plan kits. Some 1980 for pennies were struck on incomplete plankets, causing a curved or straight clip along the edge. These are typically valued between $50 and $200. 7. Where to sell a valuable 1980 for penny. If you discover a 1980 for DDO penny, there are several ways to sell it. Online auctions, websites like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections frequently handle rare coin sales. Coin shops, local coin dealers may offer instant cash, though prices might be slightly lower than auction results. Coin shows and conventions, these events allow collectors and dealers to buy, sell, and trade valuable coins. Third-party grading services. Getting your penny certified by PCGS or NGC can increase its market value and attract serious buyers. 8. Final thoughts. Is it worth searching for a 1980 for DDO penny? Absolutely. While finding one in circulation is unlikely, it's not impossible. Many people have discovered valuable coins in pocket change, piggy banks, or old collections. Even a lower grade example can fetch a decent profit, making it worthwhile to check your pennies carefully. The 1980 for double die Lincoln penny is a prime example of how small minting errors can lead to big money in the numismatic world. So next time you come across a 1980 for penny, take a closer look. You might be holding a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, featuring the profile of one of the most revered U.S. presidents, Abraham Lincoln. While most of these pennies are worth only face value, a select few carry extraordinary worth. Among them is the 1984 double die verse DDO Lincoln cent, a rare variety that has sold for as much as $18,000 at auction. But what makes this coin so valuable? And how can you tell if you have one? This incredible penny is an example of a minting error known as a double die, which occurs during the die production process when the hub impresses the design onto the die twice in slightly different positions. It creates a doubling effect on the coin. In the case of the 1980 for penny, this doubling is most noticeable on Lincoln's ear, earning it the nickname doubled ear penny. Finding a double die penny is like striking gold for collectors. These coins are not intentionally produced by the U.S. Mint, but rather result from an imperfection during manufacturing. While the vast majority of pennies minted in 1984 are standard and common, a small number were struck with this dramatic doubling error, making them highly sought after by numismatists. What makes the 1984 double die penny even more fascinating is how it went unnoticed for years. Unlike some major error coins that were identified shortly after release, the 1980 for DDO penny wasn't widely recognized until collectors started noticing the unusual doubling on Lincoln's earlobe. Once discovered, it quickly became one of the most desirable modern pennies. While billions of pennies were produced in 1984, only a tiny fraction exhibit this double die error. Experts estimate that only a few thousand exist today, making it a truly rare find. Many of these coins have been lost in circulation, spent without a second thought, or remain undiscovered in old coin collections and jars of pocket change. The condition of a coin plays a significant role in determining its value. Heavily circulated examples of the 1984 DDO penny may sell for $75 to $200, but uncirculated specimens in higher grades can fetch much more. A Mint State MS-67 example sold for an astonishing $18,000 at auction, proving just how valuable this error coin can be. To identify a 1980 for double die penny, the first thing to check is Lincoln's ear. The doubling effect is most prominent in this area, creating the appearance of an extra earlobe. In addition, some examples also show minor doubling on the word Liberty and other parts of the design. A 10x magnification loupe is the best tool for examining pennies closely and identifying doubling. It's important to differentiate between a true double die and machine doubling. Machine doubling is caused by vibration or movement during the striking process, leading to a flat, shelf-like appearance. True double die errors, on the other hand, display distinct and raised secondary images. Knowing the difference is crucial to avoiding costly mistakes. If you believe you have a 1984 double die penny, getting it authenticated and graded is the next step. Professional grading services like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service and NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company can verify the coin's authenticity and assign it a grade based on its condition. A graded coin often sells for a higher price than an ungraded one. While the double die variety is the most famous error for the 1984 Lincoln penny, other errors exist that can also bring significant value. For example, off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to improper alignment, can be worth hundreds of dollars. Similarly, clipped plankets and broad struck errors also add value to certain 1984 pennies. The rising popularity of error coins has made collectors more vigilant when searching through pocket change. While it's rare to find a 1984 DDO penny in circulation today, it's not impossible. Some have been discovered in old piggy banks, coin rolls, and even bank bags. Taking the time to check every penny carefully could lead to a valuable discovery. The best places to sell a valuable 1984 penny include online marketplaces like eBay, auction houses like Heritage Auctions, and coin dealers who specialize in rare varieties. Some collectors prefer to consign their coins to professional auctioneers, as this often results in higher bids from serious buyers. The price of a 1984 DDO penny depends on demand and rarity. While average specimens sell for a few $100s, high-grade examples continue to break records at auctions. As more collectors seek out this coin, its value is likely to remain strong, making it an exciting investment for numismatists. For those new to coin collecting, errors like the 1984 double die penny provide a fascinating introduction to the hobby. Learning how to spot valuable varieties and understanding grading systems can turn a simple hobby into a profitable passion. Many collectors enjoy the thrill of the hunt, searching through pocket change in hopes of finding a hidden treasure. Coin roll hunting has become a popular activity among collectors looking for rare varieties. Some enthusiasts buy rolls of pennies from banks, searching